What's going on, everyone? It's DSP, and I have an update video for everyone before I go about my gaming for the day, because I think this is pretty important. I've got probably a couple hundred messages from various viewers who, over the course of the past day, it only seems to have been the past day, have been going back and trying to watch some of my older playthroughs on DSPGaming, and for whatever reason, they're saying it seems completely random, but some videos have been set to private, and they can't see them. At least that's what YouTube is telling them. And a couple examples: the last part of Alan Wake and other parts of Alan Wake, supposedly. Then I was told parts of the Mass Effect 2 Overlord DLC. If you don't know what that is, that's one of the very early DLCs for the game from last year. And now I was told parts of my Lost Planet 2 playthrough have been set to private. So I started checking it out, and at first I was only told about Alan Wake, and it seemed, I didn't check every part, obviously, because it's extremely hard to even do that through YouTube, because the interface is such a piece of shit. But I checked the last part. I said, logically, if something were to be set to private, it would be the last part. And it was the last part that was set to private, so I sent it to public. And then I checked out the Mass Effect 2 Overlord DLC. Now, how weird was this? All of the parts except for Part 4 were set to private. That made no logical sense to me whatsoever. So I figured, you know what, maybe it's just a bug. I mean, YouTube has so many bugs, and I have so many videos out there compared to everyone else. I would not be surprised if it were a YouTube bug and that these videos were accidentally set to private, okay? Well, coincidentally, while all this was going on, I received an email from Machinima last night that basically said, listen, as a follow-up to our communications over the past couple of weeks, you know, we've been telling you to be careful about what you put up, including endings of games and things like that. If you remember, I had told you when I had beat Dragon Age 2 that Machinima had sent me a notice that certain people were seemingly getting copyright strikes for putting up the ending of Dragon Age 2. So this email was referring to that communication. And basically went on to say, well, just so you know, YouTube is apparently doing a crackdown on copyrights, and so you might notice that on some of your channels that are under our partnership program, that certain videos have been set to private. This has been done during this time of copyright crackdown, and so if you have any concerns or whatever, please respond to this email, and we'll discuss it and we'll figure it out. So I have no idea what that means. Because I'll be honest with everyone, when I signed my contract with Machinima, I never gave them permission to go in and fuck with my videos. Basically what I did is I signed away the rights to advertise on my videos and on my channels. I never told them you can go just manipulate my page however you want. So I don't know what the hell they think they're doing, if this is indeed them, because I do not know if this is them or not. So anyway, since it was only a couple videos last night that I had heard about this, I let it go. I thought nothing of it. And then today, here I am. I'm setting up my page. I'm checking out my view count and whatever. And I'm about to do some work. And I've got about 15 more messages from angry fans saying they're trying to watch old videos of mine on DSPGaming and they're set to private. Now, unfortunately, a lot of these people didn't even tell me what videos they were. So obviously, if you don't tell me what's set to private, there's no way I can figure it out. I have over 7,000 videos on DSPGaming. There's no way that I can go in on YouTube and figure out what's set to private. It's impossible. I need to know what to look for, and then one by one I can check to see if they're set to private. But one fan did mention, he said, hey, I wanted to watch your Lost Planet 2 playthrough today, and I went to do it, and it seems that some of the videos, not all, are set to private, which makes zero sense. So again, I went in, here I am in my Lost Planet 2 playlist, and indeed, some of them are set to private, some of them are still public. It makes no logical sense that some would be set and some wouldn't be set. So I'm super freaking confused, alright? So the reason I'm making this video is, number one, I want to let everyone know I don't know what's going on. It really doesn't make any logical sense, because you would think that if there was some impending risk of a copyright strike, that a company like Machinima would be afraid about new videos. Like, oh shit, Phil just beat, you know, Crysis 2, and maybe we're afraid that the ending of Crysis 2 would be a risk. Or, you know, oh, he beat Dragon Age 2, that could be a risk. But those are still public, while it seems like a lot of these previous older videos have been set to private. And the other thing is, and I'm going to admit this because it seems like too much of a coincidence to not be a factor, every single video that's been set to private has ads on it. So what it seems to me what has happened is that over the past month or so, I don't know, because again, I don't watch my old videos and there's no way for me to tell anything that's changed with the old videos without actively spending time looking at each and every one. But it seems to me what's happened is Machinima probably went onto my pages, DSP Street Fighter and DSP Gaming, and put ads up on pretty much everything. Because previously, I had only had ads on this stuff since I'd started working with them in January, and then they had gone back in January and selectively chose certain things to put ads on, like the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood playthrough and the multiplayer gameplay of that. I believe videos of Fallout New Vegas, different things like that. They had put ads on selectively, but not every single video had ads on, okay? Now, all of a sudden, I'm checking these videos, and a lot of these seem to have ads. So I think someone went in there and started enabling the ads on all of my previous videos. And that I did give them permission to do. I said, hey, if you want to do that, you go right ahead, because I do not have the time to go back and enable ads on 7,000 videos. That's insane, okay? I'm busy making new stuff. But I have no freaking clue why they would have done that. Like, let's say, oh, let's go put ads on Lost Planet, and then all of a sudden freak out and say, uh-oh, we fucked up. Put everything on private quickly. Like, that doesn't make sense. If that's the case, then reverse the ads. You can easily unclaim the videos, which is what it's called when you... What happens is I claim the property, okay? Let's say, for example, I'm uploading part 1 of a playthrough. When I'm uploading it, there's an option to claim the video where I legally claim it as my property. So then, basically, YouTube knows, okay, this is Phil's property, but per the contract that he signed with Machinima, he gave Machinima the rights to put ads on anything that was his property. And so they go ahead and they put the ads on the video. That's how it works. So what someone has done is they've basically gone through all these and claimed them all for my property, because all the previous stuff before January, I'd never done that. And now ads have been put on them, and then someone in panic mode apparently has run to my page and put a bunch of stuff on private. So I don't know really what's going on. What I would say is two things. Number one, if someone could accumulate a list, whether it's on my website, thekingofhate.com, or if you could just send me like a communication of what you're trying to watch and it seems to be set on private, I'd appreciate that so that I can accumulate a list, because I can't go to Machinima and say, fix this until I know what's broken. And again, I'm busy making new stuff. I can't sit here clicking on each of 7,000 videos to see what's on private or not. So if you happen to be watching something that's an older playthrough, you notice it's set to private, it's obviously a problem or a mistake, let me know. Okay? Either here or on thekingofhate.com. Hopefully we can set up like an area on the forums where people can post up and talk about this issue. Number two, I have, just before I started recording this video, sent a communication to Machinima telling them this is absolutely unacceptable, if indeed it was them. I don't know if it was them. Who knows? It could be they enabled everything for claims, and then some stupid YouTube bug is putting everything up as private. It could be one of 1 billion things, okay? So I tried to basically explain to them, if it is them, we need to talk, because I didn't give anyone permissions to go fuck with my videos. I gave them permissions to advertise on my video. And that's it. And in addition to that, if they're going to do it, they should run it by me first. Like, for example, Lost Planet 2. Why the fuck would I be afraid of a copyright strike against Lost Planet 2? A game that the playthrough has been out now for some 9 to 10 months. A game made by Capcom, who has never in the history of people uploading videos put copyright strikes against anything unless it was something that broke street date. That's the exception. If someone uploaded videos of a game that broke street date, then they put the hammer down. But besides that, Capcom is a very gamer and user-friendly company. They support the gamer, and when they see videos up like that, they actually like it, because that means that people are playing their games and people are learning about their games, and it's free advertisement. I personally know the Capcom community manager for the US, Seth Killian. There's no one from Capcom who's going to fucking put a copyright strike against my video. I'll call Seth and I'll get it taken care of. So to see stuff like that be put on private is absolutely ridiculous. So I don't understand what's going on. Again, I don't know if it was a mistake. I don't know if some bigwig at Machinima said, oh my God, put the fire out, run, interns, go, set everyone's videos to private. I mean, I don't know what's happening, but it seems very foolish to me that there's no consistency, that the new stuff where you think there might be a copyright issue is not set to private, it's all the old stuff. And then in addition to that, that I was never communicated to that this was going to happen, ever. I was never told that someone was going to run to my page and start setting videos to different settings. It's ridiculous. So I sent all these concerns to Machinima, and I'm waiting for an answer. I told them to please respond ASAP, because, number one, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with them thinking they have the power to do that, if it is indeed them. And number two, I need to communicate to you guys, the fans. I need to tell you what's going on. And if this is the case, I need to tell you that. And the fact that this seems to have been done behind my back, and I'm out of the loop, is unacceptable. I need, at least if this were a problem, and the Machinima said, Phil, listen, for the next 7 days, we've caught wind that YouTube is coming down, cracking down the whip for copyrights. So we're going to set a whole bunch of your old videos to private just for the couple days. We'll take care of it, and then when this is over, we'll unset them. You know what I mean? We'll reset them to how they were. Then I would have said, you know what? Fine. If you really are afraid of an impending, hammer that's going to come down on everyone, go ahead. I'd rather be safe than sorry. But that didn't happen. Instead, I get hundreds of angry messages from fans wondering what the hell's going on. Why can't I see your videos? In the 3 years you've been doing videos, nothing's been set to private. What is happening? And I have no answers, and I don't like that. So that's what's going on right now. You know me, I'm very public. I air the laundry, so to speak, with everyone, so everyone is always in the loop. And I've always felt in my experience that it's the best thing to do, because when you bring everything to the forefront public, the truth comes out. No one can say after the fact that, oh, this is the real story of what happened. I'm telling you live as it happens what's going on. So that is it for now. We'll see what happens. I will let you know when there is an update. I'm hoping to hear back from Machinima today on what the hell is going on, because I'm not too pleased with this. And obviously I'm not too pleased with the fact that I have fans who want to watch my older work and they're not able to do it. I'm not happy that I put the time and effort into doing those older works and they're on YouTube for a reason, and now they're set to private. And I'm sorry, but I have new stuff to do today. I just downloaded Back to the Future Part 2, and I have another game mode in WWE All-Stars to beat. And then I was going to jump into Back to the Future today. So I have stuff to do today. I can't be sitting here, messing around with videos, undoing what's been done. And then who knows, if I undo it, they might redo it again anyway. So what good is that going to do? I did actually undo the ones on the private status on Alan Wake and the Mass Effect 2 Overlord DLC yesterday, because I thought maybe it was a bug or something. But now that I see that it's on Lost Planet 2, it can't. It's too much of a coincidence. It's got to be something going on here. So, alright, I know this has been a long update, but it was important. I just wanted to get the information out there. And that's it for now. When I hear more, I'll let everyone know. Hopefully we can get this resolved in a timely manner. It's not the end of the world. It's just really annoying that this has happened again without my permission or knowledge. And I have hundreds of fans contacting me about it, and I'm basically caught with my pants down. Like, I don't know. I have no freaking idea what's going on. And I can't answer you because no one's really communicated this to me besides a very ambiguous email that said, oh yeah, we might have set some of your videos to private, but with no logic behind it. There's no logic behind these videos being set to private. So, alright, so that's DSP, signing out for now. I'll see you later today with new gameplay on DSPGaming, and as soon as I hear back and we get a resolution, I'll let you know as well for this issue. Thanks.